yes of the entire night. It is only $12.95. We talked about the passing of the torch. Here we have, as you'll see, beautifully presented. The coin's here, but guys, I'd love you to just shoot down low for a second. I want you to see how you're gonna get it with information about Queen Elizabeth II and King Charles III. This is a wonderful, historical way to capture both, Mike.
Yeah,
love
and
this.
that's what we want to do. And this is, once again, because we have no official portrait of King Charles yet,
yes,
and we don't know when that's coming. So what we're doing is our commemorative pieces for him. We're picking what we feel to be appropriate portraits.
Indeed.
And such. So this is clearly, he's not in the regalia, of a king with that, but we felt these were appropriate images. Now, obviously, Queen Elizabeth is in her official, that's her official portrait, as you can see right there. So remembering the Queen with that, and then of course, this is a picture with him as Prince Charles, but now he's officially King Charles III, which I think is truly spectacular. So what we've done is we've colorized these as well, and even all the little details that we use that you really can't see. I think you can look down there and see the regal purple that we've used in the coin. It doesn't really show up on the camera.
I can see it
at all, but you can see there's that beautiful regal purple that's with that. I'm going to kind of put this up here. They're very kind of hard. There we go.
There we go.
A little bit better.
And I love the image of Queen Elizabeth there. I mean, you can see beaming, absolutely beaming. We have 600 people placing orders. With everyone on the phone line, we're now down to about 1,700 left before these are sold out. You gotta run to order these. Give it to your children or your grandchildren. Again, the way this is done, just so we all understand, this is what you will receive on the inside. The coins are placed immaculately, and then there is a little bit of history talking about, obviously, Queen Elizabeth on September 8th, 2022, how, of course, that was the day that she passed away at the age of 96. And then over here, we talk about immediately upon her death, the 73-year-old Prince Charles became King Charles III. Mike, what I appreciate here is it's not a lot of money, but I get something that marks the occasion.
And that's the thing, and we really wanted to do that. So we did the Britannia so that you have the silver. You have the opportunity to have this incredible, the intrinsic value. We'll get back to that here in a little bit. We have the little broader collection with all the jubilees. But this is just affordable, approachable, $12.95. This is the thing that you can 100% buy 5 of, buy 10 of, you know what I'm saying, and do all that kind of stuff, because these are the gifts that you give. Like, so if it was up to me, Cecil, I would take this right here, and I would give this to you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
but that's what it is. Everybody has friends who are queen-centric, if you will. And so just a beautiful gift to give to your children or nieces or nephews or whatever. And at $12.95, truly, truly, truly affordable, like you said, beautiful colorized, very understated, but all the touches. Like I said, you can't see it on camera because the lights are so bright, but it's got this beautiful purple ring around the outside that's traditionally only been used for kings and queens.
Indeed.
I mean, under penalty of death throughout much of history. You couldn't even wear purple except for the king or the queen. Throughout the world, in many instances, it's always been the royal color that you have right there. So that's the thing I love. And look, already 400 gone instantly with that.
Mike, they're letting me know we expect now a complete sellout in the next 5 minutes. So we have about 5 minutes or sellout, whichever happens first. We don't have any extended delivery or advanced orders. $12.95. You must understand the technology that is utilized to colorize these coins is state of the art. The precision detailing, the clarity is through the roof. And what I appreciate is that there's more to it than just meets the eye. You have information there, again, that's fascinating to read and fascinating to see, talking about, of course, the ceremony, talking about Camilla, talking about these moments, right? The past week. Mike, this kind of, I mean, seriously, you said a lifetime. I've never known anything different than Queen Elizabeth II.
Nor have I, and I'm considerably older than you are.
You're only 35, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm into my 60s at this point. But at this point, once again, this is the only queen I've ever known. It's always been Queen Elizabeth. Always. I mean, that's been the standard. That's always been the touchstone. That's always been where you can figure out this in the U.S. with presidents and everybody else doing all these other things. But it was always Queen Elizabeth II.
Always that.
Always the queen. And so that's a tremendously important, momentous transition, not only for the United Kingdom and England, but for everybody. And even in this country, I mean, you know, you watch the news in this country, you'd think she was Queen Elizabeth II of the United States. I mean, you know, it is wall-to-wall coverage because, once again, she was beloved around the world,
You know, I think there has always been and always will be a fascination with royalty or with the royal family, the concept of it, what it means, what you see. Again, I talk about maybe, and perhaps you visited England and you've experienced, I had an opportunity to visit Buckingham Palace, not on official business, obviously, Mike, but as a tourist, having a walk through. But it really is, when you are in those settings, you feel a certain feeling, which is you're immersed in history. History that is undeniable. Our history is our history. And Queen Elizabeth is a prominent part of that. Earlier I described her perhaps as the most famous person, or perhaps the most recognizable person on planet Earth, and I think that is a fair assumption. The desire to know more about Queen Elizabeth, the desire to know more about the royal family, from TV shows and everything in between, magazine articles, it's always there. But what we do know, the bedrock of Queen Elizabeth II's reign is one of duty. It's one of service to the people. It's one of upstanding dignity, and it's a lady that absolutely lived out the promise she made when she did become queen at the young, tender age of just 25, Mike. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I could barely make it to class when I was 25. You know? I mean, so, pretty impressive.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable. All right, we're going to do a quick Reasons to Love, and we only have about 2 or 3 minutes left in this presentation, so please stay with us as we talk reasons to love this very special coin collection. Two things happened over the past few days. The very sad passing of the longest-serving monarch in British history. That is, of course, Queen Elizabeth II. Another thing happened this week, and that is, of course, the crowning of a new king, King Charles III. This is a coin collection that celebrates both mother and son. Two extraordinary people that will go down in the annals of time. This collection, this amazing opportunity, as it's presented with a story to tell, giving context to what this coin means, is truly significant. That's another reason to love this special collection. Mike, we only have, just so you know, folks, with everybody on the phone line, 900 now left. So this is last call. We're thinking holidays, we're thinking birthdays, we're thinking Uncle Doug, we're thinking Aunt Nancy, your grandson, grandchild. Mike, as a gift to give that costs very little money, this can reward somebody with the gift of knowledge, of provoking a reaction to discover more about the royal family. It can do a lot.
It can do a lot, and like I said, and it's in such a great presentation. It's so easy to just open up, spend a few minutes with it. It's so easy to keep on your desk, and it's so affordable and approachable. And that's the thing that I like is, look, some of these things that you're going to see out there, we had a coin actually. They did a coin, the Royal Mint did a coin in platinum, okay? Right. Or I'm sorry, it was the Royal Canadian Mint. Okay. And it was actually adorned with pearls and diamonds.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yes, it was. And they did one, and it was a certified 70 coin. It was a population one, which we sold for $15,000 instantaneously. So when you talk about this, the whole point of that is there's lots of collectibles out there for lots and lots and lots of money. $12.95, it's the coins of the people.
There we go.
Is really what it is.
And we love that you're loving this. Thank you for all of your orders. Stay right there. We'll let you know when it's officially sold out. We're going to head over to our next item. We are getting a lot